Welcome to the world's first multilingual youth talk show, Hey the World. And this is the third season. In this season, we brought together the young pioneers in the implementation of the Global Development Initiative, the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and gathered together the youth leaders from the first batch of 100 excellent actions of the Action Plan for Global Youth Development to focus on global development issues and contribute youth innovative solutions. And now, let us feel the wisdom and power of the global youth in building a community with a shared future for mankind. Youth around the globe are taking an active role in building a healthier living environment. Youth volunteer groups around the world have devoted over 10 million hours over the past 5 years to support health education, vaccination, and health promotion activities. Promoting global health and well-being with practical actions undoubtedly gathers hope for a healthy future. Sahaji Sunny from India, he promotes communication and development among youth in his home country. Let's listen to Sahaji Sunny's work experience. Together, we will explore and learn the wisdom of international youth.
Esteemed guests, colleagues, and fellow advocates of youth development, I stand before you today to share a journey of passion, dedication, and unwavering belief in the boundless potential of our youth. I am Sahaj Sahani, and for the past 8 years, I've been on a transformative path, leaving behind a seemingly lucrative corporate job to champion a cause very dear to my heart. Many of you may not know, but there's a large percentage of young people in my home country, India, who are in serious lack of opportunities and in absence of social safe spaces, leading to their bad condition in well-being and also facing other serious impacts. And it happens not just in India, but around the globe. That is why I stood out and took this bold step, as I couldn't watch my friends and countless other young individuals succumb to the pressures of a faulty global education system and an ineffective business environment. These challenges left our youth with too few options, and it became clear that something needed to change. So, alongside a group of like minded individuals, and with the motto hashtag Think Global, Activate Local, we embarked on a journey that began as a side hustle project. And our goal was clear: to bridge the pervasive offline disconnect among the youth and create a global youth community, one that now stands at more than 10,000 strong. Our vision was simple yet powerful: to connect young people with sustainable infrastructure needs in two fundamental ways, shaping the future of sustainable cities and communities. So in 2015, we took a significant step forward by establishing India's first youth cafe, Urban Desi House in Chennai. This vibrant prototype space has nurtured the talents of thousands of young artists, change makers, creative minds, and entrepreneurs. It has provided safe, monetizing avenues for their creative pursuits, demonstrating the transformative impact of empowering our youth, having witnessed the formation of several communities, be it stand up comedy, some young people meeting for the first time to form a local NGO, or some tech enthusiasts sitting to discuss the development of next big tool that can change the world. The absence of safe and social spaces for youth, coupled with the lack of opportunities for skill development and civic engagement, present not only a roadblock to socio-economic and cultural progress, but also cast a shadow on individual well-being and pro-social behavior. The importance of dialogue and empathy has never been more critical. In its absence, violent extremist beliefs take root, sowing the seeds of discord and division. Our mission is rooted in the belief that every young person deserves a safe space to live, to work, to learn, and amplify the dialogue of development. Through our project, we strive to amplify this hyperlocal youth-led development globally. We achieve this by creating safe social spaces for adolescents and young people, leveraging the dynamic interplay of media, technology, and local experiences. While we see young people around the world teeming with aspirations, our urban landscapes are replete with voids that hinder local development and often become havens for illicit activities. Our response to this challenge is our tech driven Youth Cafe as a service model. With its unique triangular revenue approach encompassing cafe, co working, and community, we aim to reinvigorate physical spaces that resonate with the ambitions of youth from all backgrounds. We are not just redefining these three C's, namely cafe, co working, and community, but we are also syncretizing sustainable experiences, promoting lifestyles that are environmentally conscious. Our journey has been one of testing and refinement. We have effectively integrated cafe, events, and co working, providing young people with non stigmatizing support. This model has already brought together over 57,000 young individuals, facilitating social networks and opening doors to new age employment and skill development opportunities. The recognition and accreditation of our youth engagement model by esteemed organizations such as United Nations Volunteer, the United Nations Development Programme, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India underscore the significance of our work. That's why we are committed to breaking down entry barriers for first generation youth entrepreneurs, creative professionals, and community builders. We are forging unique partnerships with inviting spaces from abandoned warehouses to shared offices and even homes, designing specialized programs that cater to all. Now, through our 7 years of on ground action, we have realized that even a small terrace can become a treasure, providing affordable or free opportunities for networking and co innovation on various projects. I still remember those early days when I wrote to more than 20 state government agencies in India and even our Honorable Prime Minister seeking support for our youth work. Sadly, we faced disappointment, learning that youth led work often goes unappreciated without powerful references, state actors, or well connected circles. We discovered that public private partnerships are often riddled with complexities and red tape. These challenges led me to take a loan to create a prototype of our vision for youth spaces. Yet, 3 years later, I stood at the UN headquarters in New Delhi receiving an award from the United Nations India. I heard that there are also countless people in China who are striving for the same cause to help build better and bigger platforms for youth. More and more young people in China are choosing to start their own business via cafes. Cafe has already become the new socializing place for Chinese youth. I would also be very happy to extend our business and open several youth cafes in China one day, extending the platform and infrastructure to more youth from India to China and eventually the whole world. My commitment is to continue forging a peaceful path towards global change and providing larger stages for amplifying youth action. Our work is far from over, and we invite you all to join us in this journey of radical kindness, change, and boundless possibilities. We create not just jobs and opportunities, but healthier lives and better well being for countless youth. I advocate all the youth around the world to take an active role in building a healthier living environment with great enthusiasm and energy. I hope my story can inspire more people around the world and that people in different regions will be able to find solutions that fit their local conditions. In this way, we can achieve the goals of promoting health and well being for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or location. Let us act to shine a light of hope for a healthy future for young people. Lastly, I want to say that what we are doing is not just about increasing work opportunities and enhancing well being, but what we do also helps in achieving many sustainable goals like poverty elimination, quality education, gender equality, economic growth, and sustainable communities. I always believe that it's the ordinary people who make extraordinary changes. So today, I want everyone here to join me. Let's start by taking small steps, and together we can make the whole world a better place. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back, distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen. This is world's first multilingual youth talk show, Hey the World. And thanks to Mr. Sunny for giving us such an amazing speech and your share about your stories. The cafe and a group of young people have created not just a hope, but also peace. Sunny showed us the power of youth in the new era. Good health and well-being are listed as one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is moving solidly into the future and the power of youth. Today, we also have many friends from other countries join with us, and we want to talk more about the topic of good health and well-being. So, first of all, I would like to introduce our youngest guest to share his opinions. Xingchen, he is a youth representative of the Generation Z, and I think his age, probably he will have some new ideas to share with us.
Hello everyone, my name is Chen Xingchen and I come from Changsha Experimental High School in China. I'm honored to be here today to discuss health and happiness with all of you. As a high school student and a representative of Generation Z, I was deeply moved by the teacher's previous speech. In today's society, in addition to the importance of learning, I believe that the concept of innovation and entrepreneurship is also more widely accepted by our generation. I have seen many interesting, innovative projects in China, such as the cat cafe where we can enjoy coffee while playing with cats and dogs. It's a fascinating and refreshing experience that can help everyone relax both physically and mentally. I believe that in the future, we can also establish more new and interesting projects with like-minded friends. I think it will be very meaningful. As a member of Generation Z, I also encourage everyone to innovate and start businesses together and create unique and interesting projects with our diverse ideas. I'm sure that these projects can warm us and improve our physical and mental health. Thank you.
Thanks, Xingchen. And we heard the voice from our youth of Generation Z, and it's kind of like we can see the hope of our next generations. Every country focus different situations, and I would like to ask Li about the situations such in your country.
Thank you very much. The Nigerian government has been committed to supporting youth development and entrepreneurship support The government provides entrepreneurial support for young people through various programs and initiatives. The government offers vocational training programs that provide young people with opportunities to enhance their employability.
Thanks, Li. Yeah, actually, we know that Nigeria, being one of the countries in the Belt and Road Initiative, has cooperated and helped each other. There's another friend from the Belt and Road Initiative is Ghana, and also Gao Yuan is from Ghana. He would like to share us some like a good welfare policy in your country.
Talking with respect to health and well-being, the Ghanaian government is very much concerned about it, to the extent that we have a policy called the National Health Insurance Scheme. This policy is there to help the needy and less privileged in society. And also we have areas who are less privileged to water sources. As part of the well-being program, the government has channeled its attention to such areas, providing them with boreholes, not only the government, but corporate organizations and government organizations. The attention has been driven to these rural areas who need such basic amenities in order for them to also come along with the general masses or the city citizens. So these are a few programs with respect to this topic that my government is doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Gao Yuan, for sharing with us. So, Sun Zheng, would you like to also talk about how health and well-being in Singapore?
Well, I think first of all, I would like to really thank Mr. Sunny for his
thank you
speech
so
on creating all these safe spaces for the youth in India. So contextualizing this specific scenario in Singapore, we have what we call the National Youth Council, which again is something that's created, an organization that's created by the government. It wants to allow our youth to be heard. And the last thing is to be the change.
Thanks so much for sharing. So, Mr. Sunny, just after listening our friends talk, so is there anything just to bring your mind?
So one thing, that comes to my mind, when we talk about mental health, well-being of especially, adolescents, when a person, they attain puberty, they get into that period of adolescence, and until the time they become young adults. So the point is that let's make everyone understand that this period is very important and it is very crucial for achieving a society that works for everybody. Not just some people, but it works for everyone. And once we achieve this level of understanding that we have to ensure that this period is well taken care of in every country across the world, I think we'll have a wonderful planet with wonderful, healthy people all around. So I was very, bound struck with all the experiences that I heard from all these amazing young people sitting beside me.
Thank you so much. So good health and well-being concern every one of us. And only when every one of us realize that health is a basic guarantee of a bright future, can greater well-being be created. So as vast as the ocean can be, it's made up of small streams. So good health and well-being are the goals we stress for. We promise as a global young people, we will take actions to achieve the sustainable development goals and make a huge contributions to health and well-being of youth. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining with us. And this is Hate World, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
To bridge the pervasive offline disconnects among the youth and create a global youth community, one that now stands at more than 10,000 strong.
弥合青年中普遍存在的线下脱节现象，创造一个全球青年社区。现在这个社区已经超过了1万人。
Our mission is rooted in the belief that every young person deserves a safe space to live, to work, to learn and amplify the dialogue of development.
Основано на убеждении, что каждому молодому человеку полагается
безопасные пространства для жизни, работы и учебы, и можно усилить диалог развития.
Let's start by taking small steps, and together we can make the whole world a better place.
Vous joindre à moi, commencerons par faire de petits pas et ensemble nous pouvons rendre le monde meilleur. Merci.
I advocate all the youth around the world to take an active role in building a healthier living environment with great enthusiasm and energy.
Animo a todos los jóvenes del mundo a tomar un papel activo en la construcción de un entorno de vida más saludable con entusiasmo y energía.